Greeting everyone, happy Thursday, and welcome back to Pixel by NETSTAIRS weekly series. As we have in the middle of summer, and a lot of our gang and team and colleagues and so forth are taking their holiday season, we decided today to talk about some of the surprises that we are going to be bringing in Christmas. So with that in mind, we are going to talk about one of our companies that we work with very closely, Vypa Corporation. And Vypa Corporation has been the catalyst, mostly working on iSocial TV and Hexo2 in the past with us. They have built their own distribution in various parts of the world, including Southeast Asia and in Europe. And Vypa decided to do something that it was very innovative and unique. And because of our past, where we have always worked as B2B to B2C, it was something new for us as NETSTAIRS. So we wanted to give you a little sneak preview of what we're going to be working with and fill in the summer gap with some fun and stuff that can give you some general idea, and then we go from there. Vypa Corporation decided to reorganize itself into two divisions recently by building a consumer division and a business division. Their business division obviously is what they work with telecom carriers, TV networks, and so forth. And on our side of the equation, on the consumer division, it's something that is going to be new, bold, and exciting. So after years of research and collaborating with different groups and suppliers and so forth, we're going to be introducing three different distinct lines of product for consumers that is going to promote digital media room. These digital media rooms are going to be introduced through Vypa Watch, Vypa Phone, and a set-top box that is going to be designed for iSocial TV and for Oswald and broadcasting and services. So let's start with the Vypa Watch. It's a general idea that we came together and says, what if you could take your digital media room with you? Okay, so you're in a session, you're in a meeting, and all of a sudden you're on the road. So install a DMR on your PC, Mac, Linux, and Android devices, which gives you the ability of having anywhere, anytime, and any place. And as you are moving toward the mobility of market, we wanted to introduce you to the VW, we call it. Our VW is called Vypa Watch, and it's a 4G smartwatch. It's a real-time video call. One of the good part about it is it's a complete Android operating system, and it has a GSM 900 megahertz and 18 megahertz and 1900. It also works with the CDMA standards, and as we let you take a look at some of this sneak preview that is coming, you'll have a first chance to subscribe to one of these. It's a real-time communication. We wanted to bring the real-time communication like Dick Tracy to your to your wrist, so we can basically have a watch mounted and then be able to do video calls and meet with the partners or watch a video broadcasting. So the idea came that what if you could take DMR with you, and with the capability of the device as a phone or watch, Vypa has a SIM card capability, so you can adopt it as a no-lock to any kind of network that you use in your country. Verizon in the United States, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and so forth. You can use prepaid or any kind of a form of a SIM card in the nano format mounted in here. It also works with Wi-Fi. And this area that you see is your battery charger, actually. It comes with a nice little clip that you can see in here. And this clip actually opens up, and then you put the phone right in here. And once you put the phone in here, then it allows you to basically charge it. So that's how the process works. And when you scroll down, as we are showing you, it has a lot of capability because you have services including WhatsApp, including Twitter, Facebook, G+, YouTube, Pinterest, and so forth, all built in. So it's a full-blown Android device. And it's around the wrist with the really radium carving, telephone and signal stability. That was a lot of time we spent on those. And also it's waterproof. And the sports straps that it comes is really nice. So you can again see it from a visual point of view in here that we have got. And it comes in a nice little attractive box that is going to be featured for Christmas holiday seasons. And we want to offer that for basically a $9.99 a month subscription to the digital media room, that not only you can take it in your PC, Mac, Linux, Android devices, but also you can take it in your watch. And this technology or this device as a phone is also waterproof, which is nice. You know, you can wash hands, you can, you know, take a cold shower or rainy day and so forth. It's not going to impact it. That's another good side about it. And it comes with different face plates that you can change. So if you don't like a traditional and you want to go into modern or different layout, you can do that. And also you can use different strap with different color, black, red, green, and so forth, as you can see. So we wanted to offer this as an advantage. We learned a couple of things about it, but one of the good part about it is also it's your companion for pedometer and heart rate monitoring. So we will be introducing telehealth services in here, where all of a sudden you'll be able to meet with your doctor after reading your heartbeats and so forth, or your vital signs. So these are all visions that we have with the phone. It's really easy to charge. It has good sort of battery, long lasting, depending on if you're doing video calls constantly, obviously it's going to consume more. But if you're just watching or listening to music and so forth, it has the ability. And it has storage, and you can connect it to your Google G Plus or G account and or Gmail accounts, and then use it for all kinds of services that you wish to do from an app load. It has GPS monitoring. It's unlocked, and it works with your SIM card. And it's really designed to work on 4G and Wi-Fi. So if you decide that you don't want to invest in a SIM card and you just want to use it as a tag along, you can just connect it to your Wi-Fi, or you can make your phone a hotspot and connect the device to it. So even iPhone users, for instance, they can use an Android device. So there is no reason, you know, just marry one. Take advantage of technology. That's the whole general idea. It has message reminder. The message reminder comes through WhatsApp, so it supports WhatsApp. Actually, I have installed it already in here, and it works very nicely, so we can take text. The only thing that I like to recommend in addition to that is obtaining an external Bluetooth keyboard for our customers that they have maybe fat fingers and so forth, because the QWERTY keyboard is relatively small, and that's the only side that we feel that you need some additional support, or connect it through Bluetooth to your keyboard, to your laptop, and so forth, and use it for your login registrations. And once you've done that, then you're pretty much ready to go. The way it works is basically it's a one-time special because we're offering this at $29.99, but for early adopter for the Christmas holiday season and so forth, we are taking pre-orders, and these pre-orders by Vypa corporations are at $9.99 a month. The first payment is $118.99, which includes the shipping charges of $9.99. And we don't want to bill you every year, so there will be another annual prepaid billing for 24-month contract. If you decide to cancel at any time, you have an early termination fee of $369. Otherwise, the watch is yours. So this becomes one of our Christmas gift process that we will be using with Vypa Watch, and Vypa will be launching this in different parts of the world as we are planning to work. The other side of it is I will be featuring in the next session a phone. We will be also featuring an Android phone, and this Android phone will be connected to up to 6 to 8 video. It's a 5.5-inch Android 6.5 operating system. Supports again with 2 SIM cards. These 2 SIM cards are unlocked. So if you decide to go from one country to another country and so forth, which most frequent travelers, they use local SIM cards to reduce cost. You can do that. You can put prepaid in it. Or again, you can use it as a Wi-Fi companion to your primary mobile device or to your laptop, but it gives you the mobility of real-time communications that we are going to be introducing a host of services that you would be glazing at, including iSocial TV. So keep in mind that our customers will have different selections at Vypa. This is going to be the second option that I'll be more elaborating on it within the next week or so. And the third item that we are going to be presenting is what we call transforming your TV to smart TV. You obviously all have nice size of screens from 137-inch to smaller size. The whole general idea was to bring real-time communication and entertainment and media where we could share it together. So if you're watching a football game and one sits in Bucharest and the other one sits in Puerto Rico, and we are watching the same game and we have the same passion, we could connect, we could engage in real time. But we were ahead of time for years. There were no manufacturer who could build a set-top box that it could accommodate us with the built-in webcam. So we ultimately, after years of working with several manufacturers, we were able to develop a small footprint that will be introduced in two levels. One is going to be as what we call HD, and the other one on 4K. And the HD format is going to be our entry point, and is going to have iSocial TV along with your favorite selections that you see in here from Netflix, Facebook, YouTube, and so forth. And our logos and iSocial TV is going to open up a new conduit of interactive opportunities and classes and sessions and educations. Those are going to become really interesting to our constituents and customers and clients at home. For example, children can learn English from some of the best schools in the United States. Parents can collaborate and enhance their education to online learning and online coding. We are working with several major universities that they're going to be bringing these courses in real time and giving you accreditations from some of the best schools. Then you talk about media, or you talk about meeting your doctor online. So if you don't feel well, then you can turn your TV on and you can meet your doctor or your attorney and then have a conversation and a meeting with them and engage, and then they can prescribe your medication. Electronically can be transferred to your pharmacy. Pharmacy can wrap it up and have it ready or optionally deliver. These are the future that we see with the transformation of any TV into smart TV. Our first launch is going to be with iSocial and standalone on our IoT tip that these devices are going to be private labeled for companies through Vypa corporations. So specifications of this are very nice. As you can see in the back, there is a power switch on and off. There is an Ethernet cable, and then you have your HDMI and two USB and AV and power port and micro SD, which allows you to store or download or retrieve information. So these are all valuable things from your set-top box. Obviously, an HD camera, the IR receiver with your device, okay, and the power indicator and camera indicator. And as you can see, there are 44 millimeter and 210 millimeter. So the size is very attractive, and it's not a big footprint. So when you want to set up your wireless or other setting, it really works nicely for you. On the spec side, as you can see, we have Android 6.0. It works with a series of CPA of a 64-bit to give you one of the highest quality. The gigs of storage, obviously, and RAM and ROM are optional, so that you can add to it if you wish, but at the same time, depending on what you do. Integrated HD camera of 1920 to 720, okay, camera status light. Our video processing can go up to 60 frames per second. It's got a hardware decoding built in to improve the quality of the service. It supports H.265, VP9, and a lot of people that are migrating from H.264 to 265 or VP8 to VP9 and so forth. We can easily create the transition. And it has obviously HDR10 and HLG processing with full HD 1080 60 frames and hardware enhancing of support of 264. So quality of resolution is where we are trying to focus and give our customers based on their bandwidth and their services. This kind of equipment, because it is international, will be available in many languages such as English, Arabic, Brazilian, Russians, and these are the markets that we are going to have point of presence through Vypa corporations such as Netherlands and so forth. And the video output that you see in here with the HDMI and 4K by 2K output, okay, and an AV port for old TVs, if you have any, an audio input, and USB, Bluetooth, and a speakerphone input. So this device is already designed in a way that it can support you. So when you subscribe to this service, again, this box becomes available to you at no extra charge. So we will be making these devices ready. When you subscribe to a digital media room or a service of iSocial or all of these programs through Vypa Corporation, you will be a recipient of one of these options. Either you can receive a Vypa watch for your subscription plan, or a phone, or a set-top box. And also a value pack where you can get all three, so you can take it always with you. Another good news that I can share with you on this subject is to look at it from OEM point of view, because one of the ways we always look at it is empower the brands. Quality and the quantity of this service are going to be based on OEM. So for our enterprise clients and ecosystem clients that they have minimum of 1,000 rooms or sessions and so forth that we provide at the back end, we can also provide them with 1,000 watches or 1,000 phones and 1,000 set-top boxes that they can make that available to their customers in their GeoIP, and it can be private labeled. For instance, we are dealing right now, I can mention certain names for the holiday season, that these are going to be private labeled by major brands. And think of it, when a major brand's logo sits in front of you 24/7 on your TV or on your watch or on your phone, that creates a greater point of presence, point of connectivity to your customers. And you have many ways now to reach out through broadcasting, collaboration, and communications, and bringing services to the consumers. So in short, I wanted to wish everybody a nice summer holidays while they're taking their breaks. We wanted to get everybody ready and giving you a little sneak preview of what we are doing and how this product through Vypa corporations are going to be distributed, while it's powered by Pixel by NETSTAIRS and the technologies that we utilize and service. With that in mind, I suggest you guys visit Vypa Corporation, vypacorp.com. For those of you who wish to look into the watch, it's vypawatch.com/buy. You can take a look at the presentation and look at the features and so forth. And if you decide, you can place an early order and we keep you queue. The ACK code for the digital media room becomes available immediately, but the back order for that comes to you around the holiday season. So enjoy, and we'll see you next week with additional information and update about us and our clients and projects that we are working. Thank you and have a great week. Ciao.